Okay, what are you doing?
Okay, we're trying to get tanks on the bike right now. So come in the back if you look at the tank. Okay, watch out, pivots right in this area. You got it blown back far enough to see it. See, you can't get this tank to fit down in there. It's flat.
Yeah, we can see it.
Yep. Trying to leave enough mark. Now the other side I was doing the same thing. I had a dimple inside the tank to clear the frame. I rearranged the wiring slightly, can see the help. Okay, so let's take this off and see if I got enough of a mark there. I can see where they hit it. You have custom mounts welded back on the frame, and they're a little bit thicker than stock most likely.
Yeah, they're thicker than stock.
We got the fuel line still up on here, so it's going to be a problem. Doesn't want to come out.
No, we got the bottom fuel line on.
I didn't connect the bottom one.
Oh, it's out. Dude, it came out.
I never connected it. I'm worried about that one. Okay. Alright, we got kind of a mark over there yet? I don't see much.
Yeah, right here.
Yeah.
Looks like right here, too.
Yeah, you're filming the seat real good.
Okay. Yeah, if you come over here, you can see the marks. Right here, right there.
No, but it was pivoting up in the top, front. Somewhere up in here is where it's pivoting.
Right there's a mark, too.
Okay, let me look at it. Okay, I'll move the circuit breaker back over because there seems to be enough room. Let me put this back up in here and see if I can get it to do it. Push your top bolt in.
Oh, that fits a lot better, huh?
What are we at here? Is there a gap on this front tank, man, or are we against the front?
No, they're tight.
It can't be tight if I'm moving. What happened here? Yep, whatever it was, we moved it. So I moved that circuit breaker, but
Yep.
okay, it seems to be in there pretty good now.
Yep.
And this tank here is
Still on there.
okay. Let's put a nut on there. Look at this. Where's my nut and washer head? Okay. Look at this side. See, this is flat on this side.
Where'd that nut and washer go to?
Pretty good. Don't worry about it.
Oh, it's right here.
You're glue taping this again.
Okay.
You get tired of looking at the floor and the seat and the battery. Yeah, it's close enough. Okay. I assume this is back in where it belongs here. Yep. Okay. I think it'll work. You won't know until you start bolting stuff down how much they caulk on you.
Mm-hmm.
We're going to come back and raise the dash up, or you're going to have to.
I'll raise it up at home.
I'm assuming when you put a cover on there, it's going to be pretty bad.
Yeah, it's not gonna fit. That cover ain't gonna fit with that sitting that low. It's got to come up another inch.
Fuck. Handlebars.
It's got to come up another inch. At least, maybe an inch and a half.
I don't know why it'd have to go up that much, but I don't think it goes up that high. You'll see when you put the dash cover on it. So the tank's blowing out as I'm tightening that.
Mm-hmm.
It's not a good sign. Okay. Look at that. Oh, damn, everything's attacking me right now. Wiring's good there, we're good there.
Yeah, it's all loose.
Let me get over here. Okay, this is blowing up real bad. So this bracket's in the wrong spot. The more I tighten it, the worse it gets. There. So we blew it out. This finger, you see the video? Where's that bracket at over there?
That bracket over there's right on it.
Move your finger. Move your fingers. See this big gap right here between the frame
Yep.
and the gas tank?
Yep.
Stick my fingers in it. That's how much it bowed out. So we can't have it bowing out like that. So we got to modify the frame slightly. Move your foot. Push the tank down a little bit. If you leave a big bind like that, you break out the rear bolt in the gas tank.
Oh, fuck that.
You gotta get these things where they sit flat against the frame when they torque them down.
Yeah, I know it. I know, you know how to do it.
Well, we gotta figure out what the binding is.
That and that gas line won't go on either.
Not if it's bowed out. That tank bowed out a little bit on that side too. So you can spend hours doing this shit.
Oh, that's where you dimpled.
That's where we dimpled it before.
Yeah,
See
dimpled
right
it
here?
before. Yep.
Because it's hitting right in here.
Yep.
Yeah, we can try putting a washer here and see if that takes care of it. We can also bend this bracket slightly out, which is usually what I do.
Yeah, let's just bend the bracket out.
I think it's hitting on here a little bit too. Okay, we had a couple little small alien style washers that you had left over.
Yeah, there's washers in there.
Not that thick. Okay, there's this one here. So see this little washer right here?
Yep.
So that might do a trick for us. Okay, hold on. Watch this tank here. With my small little bending tool. Another small bending tool.
Yep, bend that puppy out.
Okay, between the two of these, let's see what happens. There's our bolt at. Okay, look out. Okay. Where's that nut out?
Right there. Right there.
Okay. Can you go ahead and put a nut up on there? Or is that over here? It's over there.
See over here?
Right here.
Got it?
Find it. Okay, now we tighten this down and see what we got.
It's lined up now.
Get some torque on it. Very light pressure to put it in there. I don't know how much pressure we got on the top of the tank. Okay, well, that looks pretty good. So I took care of it.
Yep.
Between the washer and bending the tab, that helped a ton.
Yep.
Okay, let's go over and look at this other side. Where's our bolt? See, this one's sticking way out for some reason. See how it's bound up? Real mushy. Did that pull in? I don't think so.
No, it didn't. It still got a gap.
Okay, so this one here is too far on the top. It's extremely mushy tightening the bolt down, so it's definitely pulling against something hard. So we're going to use the same washer trick.
Okay. Want to take this one off?
No.
No?
Electric lines in the way.
Oh, isn't that a bitch?
Yeah, who put that electric wire over there? Okay, now this here, we got a pretty good rub mark on right here on top of the frame.
Oh, yeah. So it needs a washer under, doesn't it?
I don't know. It looks like it needs to be rubbed away. You see the camera? See, it's hitting real heavy right here.
Yeah, I see that.
See, Dad?
Yep, I see it.
So it's hitting on top of this bracket. This bracket's too tall. So the answer is to grind this bracket away a little bit. That should help. And then maybe put a washer under here too. Alright, so we'll go ahead and grind this away a little bit and then we'll come back.
Okay, what are you doing?
I'm going to make a big mess in my assembly area I don't like doing. Okay, you're going to have to keep this thing from coming back because I don't want to be cutting it. This is going to be dragging on that, which is not going to be nice. If we're lucky, it won't wad it up. Take it out of here.
Hold it. I got to get a rag.
Why?
Put over that hole.
Why, is the oil tank open?
Yeah, the oil tank is open. I could.
Tell me the lid on that. I had it closed up. You opened it?
Yeah.
Okay, hold that out a little bit. The finger you saved might be mine. Okay, that's enough to try it. Okay, stand back and I'll blow this off. Yeah, that's close in there too. Alright.
That fits a lot better.
Good. Put a little washer under there just like the other side did.
Yeah.
On the other side there.
Damn, that thing's been
Trip
tripping.
over that too many times.
I know.
Okay.
There you go.
Get some clearance maybe?
Yeah.
I didn't bend it yet because I don't know if I need to. So I'm going to tighten it down. Come on, washer, get in there. What are you filming?
Your fingers.
You are? They look good?
Yeah.
Good.
Want to film you? There's Tatro right there.
I ain't worth a shit. Break the damn camera doing that shit. Okay. Maybe sticking a rock out. Can you see it rubbing on anything?
No, I can't. It's missing the top of the tank where it was hitting.
Okay.
See it? It's missing the whole top of the tank where it was hitting.
As soon as I do this, the tank comes out. See, look, the top tank. Come on the other side. As I move the wrench, tank goes out.
Yeah.
Okay, so this bracket needs to be bent inward, opposite what the other one is, and twisted slightly. Okay. Bending tool.
Hold it before I do that. Okay.
Let's see, how am I going to do this? The tanks are in the way on both sides. Okay, so I'm going to want to bend this like that. Like that. See it bend?
Yeah.
still.
There's the washer.
What's it hitting on?
There's the washer.
It's hitting on something in the middle again. I think it's hitting. I think it's hitting the same area the other tank is hitting. All this crap through here. No, we're not even hitting the washer. That's why it's not.
What? No, it's right up against the washer.
I know. I don't know. Let's see what happens when I put a nut on it. I think it's just going to pull it back over again, but maybe it won't. Tedious job. And if you don't do it, tanks break. If you still do it, tanks might still break. Take longer. No, it's pulling in good now. Oh yeah, no, there's my tank. Nope, see, it comes right back out. Might be a mark now. Really?
Right here. Right here. Right here.
Which paint?
Those are all marks.
Yeah, I don't think so.
I think that's a mark right there too.
I don't know about that. Don't know. Well, if I painted black, it'd see a mark, but I think as much as that was rubbing, it would left something. Yeah. Don't see anything doing it. Been a long ways too. You'd think it would left some kind of mark. Right about in here is the pivot point. Right on all this stuff.
I think that's where all this is at.
I don't know. Let me go put something on here. I'll see if I can leave a mark. Here, shut that off. Come here, hold this tank for me.
Okay.
Okay, I went ahead and put a little paint on the frame right there, on the black frame. Put some nice fresh black paint on it. Put the tank on it, and I think it's hitting there.
Yep, that's where it's hitting.
That's pretty much what the same spot the other one was hitting.
Yep.
Now I'm not sure where we're hitting on the frame,
Well, you spray painted this area.
but I can probably guesstimate where it is by measuring it. So if you take our measuring stick, very accurate too, and it's right in this area.
Same place as the other one.
So I can either beat the shit out of the gas tank, or I can grind the frame.
Just beat the shit out of the gas tank.
You want to beat the tank, not
Yeah.
grind the frame?
No.
Why not? Grind that little lip off right there.
All right, go ahead
It's
then.
extra weld.
All right.
I'd rather grind the frame than beat the gas tank some more. Okay, shut that off. You got to hold the tank. Where's the wrench at? Okay, you on?
Yep.
Okay, we'll do a little bit of playing. Right now the tank's tight in the back, and we're off by just barely anything right up in the top here.
Yep.
We're hitting back on the bottom. So a very minute change on this will take care of that.
A little bit of grinding and a little bit of bending.
A little grinding, a lot of bending.
Yep.
About 15 minutes worth, 20. Save some video.
Yeah. Taking it back off?
Yeah. Well, I got to do a little tweak, and I got to put the washer. Show them what we did. And make a slight tweak. 1/8 inch is good, but I want to. Okay. Okay, basically, we ground this whole area out right through here, which eliminated a lot of binding, but it was still pulling out. So I went up bending this bracket way in, and then I had to come back and bend it like this a long ways too. And then I came back up slightly, so right now I want to take it back out slightly. Okay, now we're going to go ahead. I left the washer on the inside in here. And we got no more paint transfer to the inside of the tank, so it's not hitting in the frame here anymore. I took off probably 100 thou off the frame there. So there's no more tank, no more paint on the inside of the tank from the black. Okay, so now I'm going to put this back in it. And where's that lock washer that I had out? There's one of them. Now after you get done with your dash and all that, put a little dab of Loctite on this nuts.
Okay.
These washers are not going to stay tight.
Right.
They vibrate way too much.
Okay.
Right up on that dash, look at that.
Yeah, I know it. The dash has got to be pulled up about 1 inch. Maybe not that far. About a 1/2 inch.
Yeah, that's probably what I was starting to hit against maybe the last go around. Okay. Still got that little small 1/8 inch or so in there. If you want to fine tune it at home a little bit, you can.
Okay.
I think we needed to bend it like this because it seems to be pretty equal front to rear.
Right. You bend it out just a slight
I think
bit.
we're getting right up to the edge of this dash right now.
We are.
And this is pulled in.
We are.
So we're really close on that. Okay, so this bolt here, our washer, our rock nut, we're barely even touching this bolt. So this bolt is just a tick short. Bolt's not coming out. Pull that bolt out.
It ain't coming.
So the tank's pretty hard on it. So I need to rat tail file the whole lot slightly. It's alright, I'll knock it out. Hold on. Might be enough. A little better?
Yeah, a little better.
Doesn't take much, does it?
Oh.
Okay, push it through.
Through.
Okay, now we got an extra 1/4 inch here, so we got plenty of room to get our nut up on here and started.
Yep.
Every time you put that tank on, you gotta make sure this wiring is out of behind it.
Right out of the way, I know it. I tightened up these risers, and these bars tightened up.
What do you mean?
Look at them, they're not loose no more.
Oh,
The risers were loose.
yeah, we still need to weld a bar was broken.
Yeah, but we're not welding it tonight. I'll weld it over with the house. I'll get Mike to weld it.
It needs to get welded. Hold it.
Yeah, I'll get Mike to weld
Put
it.
that on the tank bolt there for me, sir. You on it?
Yep.
Okay, just slightly on. Tighten these down a little bit. Yeah, still a lot of squeezing going on there on something. This is a little better. Okay, pretty tight. Pretty even too. Stock tanks feel good. Fit nice. Okay, then we gotta put a bottom bolt in there. Looks like it's pretty even. It lines up. It's nice. It's not hitting anything. So we need about 1.25" bolt in there, it looks like.
Mm-hmm.
Bringing our line on there again, I just slightly re-contour a little bit. So now we got a gap all the way along here now again.
Mm-hmm.
We got that to where it threads up good.
Yep.
We got the bolt down here in the bottom. See the bolt down there?
Yep.
Let me skip through.
There's the bolt right there.
Okay, now we gotta work on the press line.
Who's this? The rubber's inside it.
Alright. So right now the problem is we're hitting on that fin over in here. So if you go on the other side, you can see it better. See right in there?
Okay, it's sided and tight over here.
I know, but
Okay.
it needs more of a bend coming through the bracket to keep from bending everything. I'm rubbing on that fin.
So you got to do a little bending on it.
A little fine tuning. You have to remember what the hell you want done.
Yeah.
Remember? I already
Yeah.
forgot. I think it wants to come out this way. No, it wants to come out this way. Alright, looks like somebody's already been over here working on this thing.
There's only rubbing.
So we get our tube bender over here. What we put away already. Alright, let's go over here. Well, I'm going to make a little bit more of a bend, like 10 degrees more this way is all I want.
Okay.
Let's see what we get. As usual, you can't get in there for squat. Okay, that's a little bit more than 10, but it'll work. So now I need to bend it this other way right here to allow this to be bent that way, I think. I'm going to go ahead and put it back up in there, look at it, because that's a big change.
I want to hook it up.
Yeah, I'll get it. This is harder than the gas tanks, I think.
Is it?
Yeah. Very tedious. You could spend 3 hours working on the one line to get it right. See, that line's in. That's tight. Can you see our angle now going through there?
Yeah, it's not touching the fin.
It could go further though. So I like that bend. Gotta come up here about 2 inches and make another bend. Okay, that definitely is a step in the right direction. And we're about this far away up here now.
Oh, you are?
Yep. So I want to come about 2 inches up, so it'll clear the fin that's right here. So if I come
Bend
in,
it that way.
and I'll bend it back here instead of bending it right here, hit the fin again.
Right.
Right now we clear the fin. It's just that'd be about almost an inch away up here. So I'll come back up in here somewhere and bend it back. And that's just pretty much do a little test hit and see what happens. So we're going to try to come back here, and that's a flat angle. I think somewhere about in there. Try it again. I didn't have that tube bender before, so it's really hard to do. Having a tube bender actually works, a big improvement. I can do a nice precise adjustment now, and just a little bit more precise than before. Is that thumbnail? This bike just tried to rip my thumbnail off.
Did it?
Yeah, something about a mouse booster over there. See?
You're getting beat up.
Yeah, your bike's attacking me. It's not happy with me for some reason.
Should be. Getting it all right.
Very
Getting
nice
it all
to
together.
Okay, that needs to be a lot closer to where I just did it. See how the bend is right over here?
Yeah, it's way off it.
We need to
Looks
do
good.
half as far in there.
Half as far?
Yeah, and straighten it out slightly and go back in. Alright, so that one didn't quite work just right. Alright, so this is wrong. So I got an anti-bender right over here. Like that anti-bender?
Mm-hmm.
So you do it on a flat surface, doesn't kink it. Don't worry about that. Okay, so now we know we need to be a lot closer. Right idea, wrong spot. Okay, not quite that close though. There's a pretty good S-bend in it now, isn't it? Alright. When everything's done right, we should be able to pull this gas strainer off with no problem.
Pull the gas strainer off?
Yeah, to clean it, do whatever you want.
Oh, the cleaner? Oh.
You see we got a nice bend. See how it follows the fin now?
Yeah, I see that, and it doesn't touch them. Where's it at up here?
Yeah, I need to start. Some of that bend I took out, I need to put back in maybe a little bit.
Looks like you need to take and bend it right here.
Well, I don't want to be too far away. I gotta get all the way back. I gotta stretch it back over here. See, so. Otherwise, what I can do, I can put something right there in the frame, like I like to do, and just bend the damn thing. We just use this between the fin right here. Keep our gaps that we want. It's a little bit too big to get in there, but you'll get the idea of what we're trying to do. I'm just going to manually manipulate that material. close right here, so I stick my fingers in there. Now we got a bit too much bend right here, see? So come back and just kind of bend it. So now that's almost straight. You see our bend through the cylinder now?
Yep, not touching nothing.
So it just follows the bend.
Bend, round bend.
We got carbon bracket clearance.
Yep.
And we should be able to get our nut up in here without binding it too bar.
Yep.
So if you got to bind all this stuff, it just makes it really hard to work on your bike.
Yep.
And that's all the way up in there. And see how the nut just goes right up on there? We don't have to force it. Is that wrench yet I was just using? Now with all that fuel pressure you got now, it might blow this line off.
I like how the knucklehead lines are better. They don't have the rubber in them.
That panhead I did, it took me about a week to get all the lines fitted up.
Did it?
See the oil line, all the gas lines? Yeah.
Oh, we still got to hook up this hot wire here.
That's no big deal. I'm still working on the gas line over here. Jeez.
Yeah.
Yep. Alright, I moved what I didn't want to move.
Looks good.
Yeah, it's a little bit screwed up right now.
Why? What happened?
Petcox, or the needle seat moved.
The needle seat moved?
And my big yeah, well, I'm kind of over torquing things like I always do. So.
Oh.
Retorque that. And you take the screwdriver and you put it right in here so it doesn't move. So when you torque this thing, not that I would ever over torque anything. So now it's got a nice even gap all the way through here.
Mm-hmm.
Turn the light on, you might see a little bit better. But so this is all tight, that's tight, that's tight, everything's good and tight. And if you got to work on this thing, which means play around the carburetor, you just pop the line, pop that, and everything just kind of comes out. You don't have to fight with it. And it's not rubbing on the cylinder, so that's good. That keeps the heat off the gas a little bit. And that's tight over there. Alright, you want this hooked up over here? Well, you want your bike to run?
Yeah.
You're assuming this coil is good, remember that.
Huh?
You're assuming it's a good coil.
It worked before, didn't it?
I don't know, is this the same one?
Yep.
Okay.
I got two more just in case.
It ran then.
I got two more just in case.
It ran.
Oh, we got to undo the seat. Put in the oil.
That's just laying there. That screw is not exactly right. There it goes. It just form-fitted its own threads. Okay. Yeah, nice white wire. All in there. Well, we're supposed to put oil in it before we start it?
Oh, yeah.
You probably want me to hook up the ground wire too, right?
I'll hook up the ground wire.
See, we had to do a lot of work to get this in there. We had to bend the studs a little bit to get it in.
Yep.
Yeah, they don't know that though, 'cause they weren't watching. And the seat went together real nicely, so that bending I did there worked real nice. Now you're going to have to tidy this mess up here a little bit when you get everything figured out. Probably just put like a zip tie up there initially, keep it out of the way. Those lines are going to melt, turn to crap real quick. So look what you're looking at.
Okay.
These are crappy lines, the heat just melts them in half.
Okay.
Alright, let's go, we'll get some tranny oil, so shift it off. Alright, we're getting some oil in it right now. Dumping in 70 weight, straight weight in it.
Maxima?
Old bike, thick oil. Maxima's a good oil, but there's other brands. Make sure it's straight 60 or straight 70 these old bikes. We still got hot summer weather more or less, so 70.
Yep.
We've got our air cleaner cover on it now. I'm going to put some tranny oil in it too. They got this new 85 140 oil instead of 80 90 like I used to use. So it's a little bit thicker. Well, it's a lot thicker when it warms up. It's a little bit thicker when you start. So that'll help protect the crappy gears you got in there better.
Now, how much oil do you put in a tranny? A pint?
touches the bottom of the threads over here, you have enough.
Bottom of the threads?
Yes.
Okay.
If it comes out the top, there's too much.
Okay.
Okay, we're going to put 2 quarts of motor oil in there, and we're going to let that sit. We're going to start it up, run it, and then see what it equalizes out at.
Okay.
You can always put the other 2 in later. It takes 4, but we don't know how much oil is in the crank. I don't think there's a lot in there, but you never know until you start them. What else did we get done? Everything else pretty well done. We got the dash cover. We talked about that a little bit. We didn't talk to you about it.
Yeah.
How to shim it up. That's pretty well where we're at. See that done dripping over there? Yeah, close enough. A little more oil, a little tranny oil, don't make no difference. That's nice and thick. That's good stuff. Motor honey, huh? Oop. We can't drain it in here too fast because it it has to go through 2 narrow holes to get to the main gearbox. So you can easily overfill this. I think it's full and still not be full. It should take at least half of this, which is about what I got in there now. Some bikes take almost a quart, other ones don't. It's not quite to the bottom of the threads now, but it's let it drain a little bit. So you gotta go up. Level has to come probably a 1/4 inch more.
Mm-hmm.
So you get a chance to soak in there. See how it's dropping?
Yeah.
It has to drain in the rest of the gearbox. Then the gear set's dry, so you have oil clean over there too. So it sucked up about half of what I just put in there. It sucked it all up over the other side. See, if I just poured it right until it came out and stopped, it would be only about half full.
Yeah.
Put another funnel load in there. Enough. Back up to where it was. It's still draining down, see? And the bike's more or less level, which is where it should be when you do it. And it's going to take almost a whole quart in this bike. Your bike's thirsty, Dan.
Yeah, it is. That'll probably do it right there, huh?
I thought the last one would do it. I didn't put too much in it this time. When they come up, they tend to come up pretty quick. That's old oil.
Yeah, I know.
That might leak that much. Ooh, look at that big leak.
Mm.
Did I come out the rack?
Now, is this all right when pedals comes all the way down like this?
What do you mean?
Shouldn't it get stopped right here?
Before it engages? No,
Yeah.
that's where you want it to be.
You want to be right here to
You
engage?
can't kick it when it's way up here. You gotta get down low enough to do it.
Oh, okay.
Let's see it. See, it disengages right there, and that's all disengaged.
Okay. I don't like that pedal. I'm going to get me a popsicle.
Yeah, those work good if you rebuild them and make them strong. But
Yeah, no, I don't like this at all. I'm going to get me a popsicle one.
the way they are, they suck. The popsicles aren't too good anymore either. Soaking up all this oil.
Okay, and this is retard out here, and that's advanced up here, right?
All the way in is advanced.
All the way in, all the way out is retard.
Right, so
Okay.
where are we at right now? We're in the middle.
Yep. That's where you like to start it, right?
So somebody's over there playing with the handlebar up over there.
Yeah. It was me.
It was you? You did that?
Yep.
Good for you.
Should I put on the cover on this?
No, I want to see if it goes smoking when I'm
See if it
starting
starts
it.
smoking?
Okay, I think we're getting up there pretty close now. You can see it's kind of almost at the bottom of the thread.
Yeah.
So go just a little bit more.
I think that's good.
Yeah, it's better to have oil in there. It's kind of hard to overfill these within reason.
I thought you were only supposed to put a pint in them.
Well, it's a big pint. It's like almost a whole quart. We're about here right now.
Mm.
Your tranny was very thirsty.
Mm.
Really
She's up there now.
good. Where I wanted to be. I'll give you the rest of this quart to take with you. That way if it starts to leak a little bit, you can top it off.
Okay.
Now you would change this oil, dump it out, but do it like on the second oil change of the motor.
Okay. Second oil change of the motor?
Yeah.
Okay. So I'm just going to run this motor probably about a couple hundred miles and change the oil. Maybe 100 miles and change the
I
oil.
should be able to go a couple hundred on it. So the
After
tranny,
after seeing what that oil looked like when we pulled it out of there,
oh, that's right. This had crap in it, didn't it?
do you remember that?
Oh, that was really nasty.
That was nasty. I don't know what that stuff was.
Yeah, maybe only 50 miles.
Yeah. About 100 miles, I think.
Yeah, I don't know if you go even that far as nasty as it looked on
Yeah.
your bike. Okay, so now you can see in there, it's at the bottom of the thread right now.
Yep, I see that.
So, but on the tranny, you probably put 1,000 miles on this tranny before I dump it.
Okay. If it lasts.
Yeah, if it'll last. I think it might be. I think we should get 1,000 miles out of this tranny for you.
I hope so.
Okay, we got 2 quarts in the tank. I'm gonna leave that at 2 quarts. You know, if you're just a little short riding around,
Yeah.
you can run only a couple quarts in here. Then when you dump it out, you don't lose so much.
Okay.
But do a quick change, like 50 miles and dump it.
Okay.
Because this thing was really, really nasty.
Yeah, I know it.
I forgot about that being that bad. There's supposed to be like a little wash under here too.